I ask y'all to ride with me on this. And this is the title poem. Unwritten law. The only protocol cops follow won't be found in law books, and that protocol happens to be the only good cop that lives is a bad cop who keeps his mouth shut. Thrown to the wall and handcuffed with insurmountable force, you question the physical harshness used against you. Swung club to the spine, swung fist to the eye, and random pounds and kicks were your only response. Curbside justice, badge and a gun, eyes full of hatred. 5-on-1, unwarranted search, unwilling pawn, and a game of pinata where in lieu of a paper beast, a human ribcage gets smashed. I ain't done yet, y'all. Dick brain, domineering depraved, volunteer gun running, drug selling slave, protector, uniform fool, aggressor, rich man's tool. Which of these portrayals best fit he who circumvents the law he's sworn to uphold, the policeman or sheriff? All. Somewhere tonight, the unwritten law of brutality and hate will be carried out on unarmed innocents, on any one of us, tasting the pain born from arrogance, fascist grace, under a red, blue, red, blue, red, blue, red, blue squad car light club. The only good cop that lives is a bad cop who keeps his mouth shut, or so they say. And that first poem was the title poem to Unwritten Law. And the last poem will be on that same tip. So I'm going to use the share screen feature one more time.
Yeah.
This one closes out the book, and it's one of my personal favorites. This is called Requiescat. Let them rest in their pine wood beds with silken interiors. Let them rest once the last orchid is laid down, the last eulogy is uttered, the last prayer is said, the bugler blows taps in slow, mournful notes. Mourners' heads lowered out of respect. 21 rifles blast in unison, the final homage. Let them rest 6 feet below, their mourners dressed in blues or blacks. Let them rest soundly beneath headstones and green grass. Let them rest, recipients of the Silver Star. Let them rest, former wearers of the silver badge. Let them rest, enforcers of law and order. Let them rest, those killed in the line of duty. Let them rest, those who killed without provocation, unpunished. Let them rest, those who turned children into orphans, made widows out of women, destroyed families across society. Let them rest, those who terrorize whole communities further down the poverty line. Let them rest, trained liars on the witness stand in any given courtroom. Let them rest, writers of arrest reports. Let them rest, falsehoods over falsehoods. Let them rest, enforcers of hate. My friend was correct when he wrote, "The Night Riders are back, only this time they're not wearing white hoods and carrying burning crosses." Let them rest, far from their stations, vans, and squad cars. Let them rest, torturers of citizens. Let them rest, abusers of steroids. Let them rest, overpaid abusers of power. Let them rest, far from the notice of everyone else. They're doing society the ultimate favor. Let them rest. Let them rest. Let them rest. Decompose, rot, let them stay dead. Far as I'm concerned, the only good cops usually are. And that last poem was called Requiescat, which is a Latin word meaning let them rest. And both poems come from my second book, Unwritten Law, still available from Poe Press, From This Mic to Your Ears. I'm D. Allen. Thanks for listening. Fight the war on racism on all fronts. FT.
Yeah.